So in this last example, I had just left off by dividing 3 on both sides with my equations. So I came up with these more simple equations that makes elimination much easier. So these would fall out because my w's fall out, and I'd have 2a equals, this would be 210. So that means my airplane speed, when I divide by 2 on both sides, is 105. It looks like it would be going miles per hour. The wind speed is going to be much easier to find by plugging back into one of these more simple equations. So I have 120 equals a plus w. I'll plug in the 105 for my a, and I'll solve for w by subtracting 105 on both sides. That ends up giving me 15 for my wind speed. So my answer would be that the airplane is traveling at 105 miles per hour, and the wind is at 15 miles per hour. So one more of these examples. Again, I'm going to go ahead and create that chart. I like the charts for the distance, rate, time problems that you guys are going to be working with. This one traveling against the current, so we've got against the current, and we've got with the current. Against the current, the scouts paddled 20 miles in 4 hours, so the distance was 20 and the time was 4 hours. The return trip took 1.5, so a lot less time. Took 1.5 hours less time. Good thing I read that again, not 1.5 hours, but 1.5 hours less. So that would put me at 2.5 hours that it would take to travel that 20 miles. So this one, I'd be traveling the boat speed, the rate of the boat, and it's taking me longer to get there, so I'd be subtracting the current rate. This one takes me less time, so I have the boat rate plus the current rate, which speeds up the boat. My two equations would be 20 equals, it's 4 times your rate of r minus c, and this other one would be 20 equals 2.5 times r plus c. Again, problems are much easier to solve if you just divide by 4 on both sides, which would give us the new answer of 5 equals r minus c. Here I'll divide by 2.5 on both sides. 20 divided by 2.5. Do that. 20 divided by 2.5 is 8. And so I showed you to use your calculator, and so you get 8 equals r plus c. This makes it pretty easy to add those together. The c's fall out, so I have 2r equals 13, divide by 2 on both sides, so r is 6.5. So it means the rate of the boat, so the rate of boat is 6.5. And then I just need to figure out the rate, and I'll go ahead and do that with this problem right here. Oops, so it's 8 equals r plus c, so it would be 8 equals 6.5 plus c. Subtract 6.5 off both sides, and I end up with a current of 1.5. So the current is at 1.5 miles per hour. I was supposed to find the rate of the still water, or the rate in still water, and the rate of the current. So that's the rate of the boat and the current.